A new poll says that 65% of Americans want public congressional hearings on the NSA's various surveillance programs. But the politicians in Congress are too busy jerking themselves off. Okay? Like these House Republicans. The House is controlled by the Republicans, and they just recently passed this new abortion bill that says that you can't get an abortion after 20 weeks. Basically, no late-term abortions at all. Now, maybe you're pro-life, and maybe you agree with this bill. But even if you do, there's a fucking problem. This bill is never, and I mean never, going to get past the Senate. And even if it somehow did, do you think Obama is going to let that go on by? No, he is going to use his veto powers to defeat it in one fell swoop. So why are the Republicans bothering with this stupid fucking bill that they know will never become law? At least not when Obama is sitting in the Oval Office. Why? They're jerking themselves off. Like, do you know how many times these House Republicans have tried to repeal Obamacare? Knowing that Obama is the president right now and that any repeal of Obamacare that lands on his desk is going to get rejected. Like, do they honestly think the president is going to see, this is a bill that repeals my biggest legacy bill, the bill that I hold in higher esteem than any other bill. I, the president, who worked diligently to get this bill passed, will now allow it to go on and become law, even though I could veto it now and totally defeat my opponents on this issue once again. What do you honestly think Obama's going to do? There is no fucking way to repeal Obamacare when Obama is in office. And yet how many times have the House Republicans tried to do it? 36! 36 fucking times! That's more than some people jerk off in a year. That's how much your politicians that you elected are jerking off up there in fucking Washington. Listen, folks, your elected officials, instead of representing you, are representing their own political careers. Not their own political interests, not they hold some higher allegiance to a set of principles. The only thing they give a fuck about are their jobs and their power. We've got to stop letting these politicians fight these fake battles to distract us from the fact that there is no real battle on the one issue that we should all worry about, especially right now, which is that we have been making an ever steady march towards a police state. We've been on it since Nixon. This has been the Democrats and the Republicans both bringing us a little bit closer to a police state. Every administration, you saw a huge jump when 9/11 happened, when George Bush passed the Patriot Act. That was one major leap forward. Another major leap forward was when Nixon, started his fucking war on drugs. Now, don't get me wrong, we're not a police state yet. Because if this were a true police state, people like me wouldn't even be able to come on YouTube and say stuff like this. But why would you want something like that to happen in the future? People on both sides of the aisle, people of every sort of political philosophy have noticed a tendency in this country towards becoming more and more draconian. This is not just people on the left seeing this, it's not just people on the right seeing this, it's not just people who consider themselves politically independent seeing this, it's everybody. Let's not get there. Let's not become a police state. Let's stand up for privacy. Let's stand up for government transparency. Let's start demanding that these elected officials do their fucking jobs. I'm not just speaking to Democrats right now, I'm speaking to Republicans, and I'm speaking to independents. I'm speaking to people no matter what your political beliefs are, no matter how you feel about abortion or gay marriage or any of that stuff. We all want to live in a country where we have freedom and we have rights. So contact your representative, demand privacy, demand transparency, demand that they hold what 65% of Americans want, which is public congressional hearings into the activities of the NSA, the FBI, and any other fucking law enforcement agency in this country that is running one of these surveillance programs. I'm the Amazing Atheist. Peace the fuck out. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, rate this video, comment on this video, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and anywhere else that you can possibly find me.